Hello, and welcome everybody to the Purpose with Passion series. This is your host, Teany Hidalgo, and I'm right now live streaming from two places, and I'm trying this out. So bear with me as I figure out the logistics of going live in two places. Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you guys on YouTube who are streaming for the first time. Thank you guys for joining as well. All right, so today, the Purpose with Passion series, which, by the way, I'm encouraging you to discover the passions that will lead you to your purpose. Hey, Cece, happy 2019. I almost wore my Happy New Year hat, but I digress. I almost did that. Didn't watch. Hey, Alex. All right. So today's topic of the day is how to have a healthy revolution in your life. So I want to talk about that, but first, I want to make a quick announcement. Hey, Andrea, I want to make a quick announcement for those watching on YouTube and for those watching in Facebook as well, which is I launched my website. I rebranded, and it's called The Purpose Driven Revolution. For you guys that are online right now, go there right now. I want you to check out my new site. Tell me what you think of it. It's called Purpose Driven Revolution. .com, and it's totally in line. Woohoo! I know, right, Cece? Yes. And it's all in line with my personal mission, as you know, which is purpose with passion. That's my mission. And it's all to help you discover, own, and evolve so that you can wake up to your purpose-driven life. Hey, Andrea. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. I just made a quick announcement that I launched my website, so I hope you guys can get on that. Head on over and check it out. purposedrivenrevolution.com, and you can sign up to get a 21-day challenge for free. The one that I did on my Instagram account, you guys can have that for free if you sign up on my website right now. And that's actually going to help you start your journey to joy, because without really understanding your personal joys, you can't reach your passion, right? Like you can't fully understand what that is, and then you won't be able to reach your purpose, right? Thanks, guys. Thank you. I worked hard on this puppy, so I hope you guys check it out and head on over there. You can also take the passion quiz that I have on there. It's also for free. I want to give you guys as much content as possible because we're going to talk about revolution in a minute, but my personal drive about revolution is really to not just revolutionize people's concepts about careers and, figuring out what they want to do with their lives, which is already like, oh my God, it's like, it feels so daunting, right? But I also want to give you guys content, free content that you guys can, go to the website and watch and see and learn on your own, because I want everybody has the right to learn and to figure their lives out. And I want to give you guys as much content as possible to sort of guide you on your journey. So head on over there. All right. So today's topic, like I said, is how to have a healthy revolution in your life. So first, I want to define what revolution actually means. It's typically seen as a negative thing, actually, like fighting, revolting, right? Like going fighting and whatnot, fighting against something, right? But it's funny. I always think of one of the nuns that was super famous, so I can't think of her name right now. But she actually always said, I will never, Mother Teresa, she always said, I am never going to go, and fight against something, because fighting against something actually makes things worse, right? You don't want to fight against something, but there's nothing wrong with change. And what revolution is, if you look it up in the dictionary, is a sudden, radical, or complete change. And that's what I want you guys to think of revolution as. Another definition is activity or movement designed to affect fundamental changes, a changeover, which is a whole different way of seeing it, right? It's no longer, oh, I'm going against something. It's actually like, I'm just making a change. And what you can do now as we're switching into 2019 is that you can make a big change, a big and radical change in your personal life. And that's what we're going to talk about today, because this is absolutely a perfect topic to talk about as we bring in the year. So feel free to ask me any questions as I go along. I'll try to hit up both YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So welcome for you guys that are joining me now. So here are a few things that are going to help you with radical change, aka a healthy revolution toward your true joy and purpose in your life. Here are 3 things. The first one is permission, right? So many people wait for permission to make a change, as if you needed that permission, as if you aren't in control of your own life, your own body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, right? So many wait for someone or something to give them that authority to do what is already in your right. So if you need that permission, I'm giving you that permission right now. You don't need it from me because you already have it. It's your innate right. But if you need the permission, here it is. You have absolute permission. You have every right and authority to make whatever change is needed to make you the best version of yourself. Don't wait for your mama. Don't wait for your daddy, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, wife, husband, or whoever you think is in charge of you. Only you can make that decision for yourself. Okay, so that's the first thing, permission. Give yourself permission. Do it for yourself. All right, the second thing is, that said, the next piece is choice, right? You get to choose what makes you happy. And I personally had a major pivot point. I've had many, but a major pivot point that I had in college is, it had me thinking. I was, afraid to switch majors. I wasn't sure, what would my parents say? I might disappoint them. I might disappoint my friends. I would disappoint the school. Even, the thought of the choice, it made me so scared of even trying to switch out of what I was doing, which at the time was engineering, but I was so miserable, right? And so that spiraled into me actually going into a cycle of depression. I don't know if you guys have ever heard me talk about this. I've talked about this sparingly because it was a really hard time. But I actually was depressed at the time, and I was so scared. I didn't want to be, that I wouldn't be the person that they wanted me to be, and that I would potentially lose them. But in the end, it just sounds insane, right? It sounds like, of course, you're not going to lose your parents. Of course, you're not going to lose your friends just because you're not, continuing that path in school. That is just, it's crazy, right? And so I realized that later on that I actually had the choice. It was my choice all along, whether I wanted to pursue what I was pursuing at the time, which was engineering, or do something that actually made me happy. What a thought, right? So listen, just as you have divine permission, you also ultimately can make the choices in your life that make you happy. And trust me, if you don't, the repercussions are just staggering, right? Because look at me, I spiraled into depression at the time. It's like fitting a square peg in a round hole. It's just destined for failure. It's like taking a fish out of water, whatever analogy you want to use for that. It's just impossible. If you don't fit somewhere, get out. Make the choice to choose wisely for yourself and choose what you love, right? So that's the second choice. The third is to break the status quo. Oh my gosh. So just as you have choices, right? Remember that you don't have to choose what society expects of you or wants of you. Just like I didn't choose to stay in that particular career because I thought, oh my God, what are my parents going to say? It was also a very practical career choice. And I feel like in the early stages of education, and I see that Inspired Heather Paris is watching as well. You know what I'm talking about, Heather. In the early stages of education, we get sort of factory trained, right? We get what it's called, the modern education system is based on factory education system. And what that means is that, they teach the kids the same things in the same order, and they all have to be around the same level. I mean, how has that worked out for any child, like ever, right? Like there's never been like a straight line in that graph where everyone is exactly the same. I mean, it was basically like all over the chart, right? No one ever fits into that mold. So why would we be expected, or why should we be expected to fit this status quo when we know that that's never going to happen, right? And it's just, for me, it's incredibly frustrating to watch my son grow up as an 8-year-old now in 3rd grade. And I'm trying to help him, and sort of help him see that he doesn't have to be like everybody else. He has his own choices. He is his own person. He is an individual, and he can take however much time he needs to learn X, Y, and Z and progress in whatever way he wants, right? So it's just frustrating because I see all these kids get tested and grilled and compared to all these hundreds of children instead of, like what should happen, which is, they get exposed to what they truly want to learn and what they truly connect to, right? And what he might be actually interested in. What a concept. and truly teaching him in the ways that actually he's best in, right? Whether it's auditory, my son is actually really good at drawing, so maybe he's good at, tactile learning. Some people see, they see things and that's how they record them in their minds. Whatever way that children can learn and that people learn. Omar said, Viva la revolucion. That's right. Whatever way, is right for you, your child, whoever, is a style that they should learn and they should follow. Doesn't that just make sense, right? That makes sense, Omar. So that said, we also have such, high and big expectations about what we should be, right? When we're growing up, the type of family that we should have, where to live, how to act, what to wear. I mean, I did get dressed up for you guys, but I actually enjoyed doing that, right? It was my choice to do that. It was my choice to look the way I do and be the way I am. And, we should all have that choice, basically. That's number 3. So if you've missed it so far, I'm talking about how to have a healthy revolution in your life, and I covered the 3. So if you guys are watching later on in Facebook and YouTube world, the 3 are permission, choice, and breaking the status quo. Now I'm going to blow your minds. What if the basis of life is actually freedom and the purpose of your life is joy? What if the basis of your life is freedom and the purpose of your life is joy? What kind of life would you lead? Can you imagine if we're all free and we all are following what we love, what drives us, what we feel are innately who we are? How would that make your journey different, right? Like, how would your journey look if that was the case? Well, that is the case, right? It's just that we've been sort of seeing in society how things don't seem that way. But the truth is, the basis of your life is freedom and the purpose of your life is joy. So let's break the status quo, right? Let's revolt and change, make that, drastic change toward what we actually care about, what we stand for, who we are, and what makes us uniquely us. Who's with me? You guys with me? Hey, Suzanne. So break the status quo and go after whatever the heck works for you as an individual and in your personal lifestyle, and just basically curate your life, right? Make the life what you want it to be. Curate how you feel is right for you. Now, that doesn't mean like be lazy and sit on the couch all day, because I still feel that everybody came here with an innate purpose and a drive to be something and be someone and just like really contribute something to the world. So you should go on that journey to figure out what that is, what that unique journey is for you, right? So that's it, guys. That's my chat. If you're ready to take your life to that next level and figure out what that might be for you and be, I don't know, like in love with your life, maybe, give yourself permission to dream. Like, these are the things that you need to do in order to curate your life and be the best you that you can be. Give yourself permission to dream, choose what works for you and your life, right? And break free from the status quo to healthily revolt against the standard to be who you truly are. So if you guys have any questions or have anything to say, just type in the comments below and let me know. I personally invite you all to discover your purpose with passion, whether it's with me or whether it's your own personal journey. As long as you fulfill and pursue whatever it is that drives you and makes you feel alive, that is what Mr. Thurman said is needed in the world. People who have come alive. You with me? All right. So if you're interested in going on your personal journey with me, go to my Purpose Driven Revolution website. It's brand spanking new, purposedrivenrevolution.com, and take the quiz and start your journey to see where the heck are you, right? Where am I right now in this journey of mine? Am I satisfying the things that actually make me feel happy, that make me tick, that drive me, that make me feel alive? Or do I need to make some changes, right? And when you take that quiz, let me know, because I'd love to see where you are in your journey. And then I invite you to do the 21-day challenge, which is actually a really fun challenge that every day you get to do something that's backed by science and that actually helps you, kind of like open up that little thing inside, that thing that makes you have fun. gives you joy, that connects you to other people, that, maybe even connects you to the things that you love to do, that you want to contribute to the world, how you want to connect to others. That's what that 21-day challenge will do for you. And I promise you that your life will begin to feel uplifted and inspired. Hey, Angel. All right, so type in the comments below how I want to hear from you guys. Like, I really want to hear how you guys plan to start off this year, how you're going to drive and revolt and like bring some change in yourself and into this world and healthily revolt, right? We're talking about healthy revolution. See what changes you plan to make and what will bring you to the next levels of your personal game, what you intend for the new year. So type below. I would love to hear what you guys are planning, what you guys are up to, and what drives you. Like, is it travel? Is it like doing some art, being creative, music? Is it starting your own business? I was on another webcast the other day, and people are starting books left and right. So look out for my book later this year. But yeah, people are starting books. People are like, getting crazy and just like doing that revolution thing, making that change and really connecting to who they truly are. So I would love to hear from you guys, what you guys are up to. So just in case you missed it, I'll repeat it again. If you're ready to take your life to the next level, give yourself permission to dream, choose what works for you, and break free from the status quo to healthily revolt against the standard and be who you are. Okay? So thank you guys for joining me. This is the Purpose with Passion series, encouraging you to discover the passions that will lead you to your purpose. So join me here every Thursday at 9 p.m. where I'm going to talk a little bit more about revolution and being more purpose driven and what all of that is about. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next installment in YouTube or on Facebook. Oh, Andrea, she said, fine tuning my fingerprint by understanding how to use my gifts. Awesome. Yes, I love that. Revolutionary. Thanks. Absolutely. I love it, Andrea. Keep it up. Keep it going. And if you guys have other things you want to do this year, please type below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And I'd love to support you in whatever way I can and in whatever way you need. So I hope you guys like my new background, by the way. I got a new setup here in my little office. So I hope that you guys like it. And I will see you guys soon. I will see you on the purposeful and passionful side. See you guys next week. Bye.